I just realized something. So I made a video not too long ago. So I still explained this concept. And the name of that video was "Self-Improvement Won't Make You Successful." So basically, the whole point I made in that video, the story I told was that. So as I stay in this house, or just friends in general, I have housemates, I have friends. So let's assume success is in terms of making money and stuff. Let's just assume that. So I stay in this house, I have housemates, I have friends and all that. And basically none of them do the self-improvement stuff. None of them wake up early. None of them do like push-ups. None of them look, just I don't know if you can see this, but just look at this. I have all these papers written on my wall, all of this type of stuff. Basically none of them do stuff like that. None of them literally do stuff like that. They're just normal people, mind their business, wake up, scroll on TikTok, live their life basically. But yet, these my friends, that's in terms of like success and business and stuff, in all their own little side hustles or whatever things they are pursuing, they have all made significant more progress than me. And the conclusion I came to was like self-improvement will make you successful. And the point is the points I made in that video and the points I'm still trying to pass across now. The first point is like, if you are doing all these self-improvement habits, you're waking up early, you're doing the push-ups and you're gratitude journaling and meditating and writing your goals on the wall and all that, they definitely help. They like help and all that, but they are not the main thing that will make you successful. The main thing that will make you successful, the main thing that will give you money, is you actually doing the thing that will give you money. So for example, if you are interested in like, let's say forex, now. You're interested in forex and stuff, the main thing that will make you successful in forex is not writing your goals on the wall or waking up early or doing push-ups every day and stuff. Those definitely will help you become a better person, which in turn will make you make more money because you're a better person and stuff. But if you are doing all those stuff and you are forgetting the most important thing, which is doing the forex stuff, which is actually like doing the trading and whatever. I don't know much about forex, I don't really care, but let's just assume that if you are not doing the main forex trading, blah blah blah, it doesn't matter how many push-ups you do, it doesn't matter how early you wake up, it doesn't matter how many times you meditate and stuff, you're not going to become successful, and it's going to almost be as if self-improvement is a waste of time. So with we now knowing that now, it also kind of opens this new door to basically just realize that you can design your life whichever way you want. It doesn't necessarily have to be the self-improvement, hustle culture, blah blah blah. Because like what I've been taught or what I've been online, at least if you look for any like anything like trying to make money, trying to become successful and stuff, they usually push across all these concepts like monk mode, delayed gratification, all those type of stuff, which is not bad at all. But is that what the story I just told you, the scenario I just told you, made me realize that all those are very helpful, all those will work, like definitely. But if you still don't do the main thing that will get you to that point, which many of us don't do, it doesn't matter. And you could literally have a friend. Let's assume there are two people. Let's say there are three people. So the first person is like the self-improve. Or let's make it four. So let's say there are four people. The first person is basically like a Jeffrey. He wakes up, grabs his phone, scrolls on TikTok all day, social media, blah blah blah. Eats trash food. Like basically just lives like an idiot. Does nothing useful with his life. The second person on the other hand is now the self-improvement junkie. He has watched all the self-improvement videos, read all the self-improvement books. He does his gratitude journaling. He has his morning routine. He wakes up early. He goes for a run. He does all the push-ups. He writes his goals on the wall and all that. Then the third person is now basically, let's say, Jeffrey 2.0. So this guy is still basically a Jeffrey. Still wakes up, eats trash food, just scrolls on social media, watches porn to some degree. Fucks like degenerate women, goes for party, gets drunk and stuff. But even though this guy does all these stupid things basically every day for maybe 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, 6 hours, whatever, he still puts in the work in his business. So he does all these things, goes for parties, he gets wasted, he smokes, he fucks bitches, he wakes up late, he spends all day on Instagram and all that. But he still puts time in doing his copywriting, still puts time in doing the coding, still puts time in learning the forex stuff like I said earlier. Then there's not the last guy, which is basically the self-improvement junkie, and he also puts time in this stuff. So out of these four people, obviously this one that is both a self-improvement junkie and still puts time into the actual business is going to be the most successful of all of them. But you can see that in this stereo, I think this one will be more successful because this one basically doesn't go to parties, doesn't get drunk, doesn't smoke, doesn't fuck degenerate women, doesn't jerk off, writes his goals on the wall, does the push-ups, does all the good habits basically. But he doesn't do this main thing. And basically, this Jeffrey, what I'm trying to say, this Jeffrey that spends all day on social media and like lives like an idiot, if he just does the work as well, he will be more successful than you, significantly more successful than you, that is doing all the push-ups and waking up early and doing all that. Let us thank him for a moment. So basically, that just made me realize like you can kind of design your life the way you want it to be. You don't necessarily have to, go monk mode and stuff. Like if you like that type of life, which I actually, to me, I find it's cool. Like to just isolate yourself for a while and just grind and all that. Like if you like that, if you enjoy that, if that's how you want to design your life, then definitely you can do that. And at the same time, if you don't like that, if you still want to be interacting with people, if you still want to be going to parties, if you still want to be fucking bitches and stuff, you can do that as well. But as long as the main thing you put in the work, because if you are doing either one of these two without doing the main thing, you're not going to become successful without this. It's no success for you. And also we can also just look like the whole this thing is kind of subjective, because let's assume you are 2 guys now and this one works 6 hours a day, because we might think the more hours you work, the more money you make or the more successful you'll be. This guy works 6 hours a day, this guy works 1 hour. But this guy that works just 1 hour is very skilled and he optimizes everything and stuff and very efficient. So this is 1 hour of work is worth like maybe 18 hours of work for this guy. So when I look at all those, like it's not perfect, but let's just assume it's like simple. Probably the guy that is a Jeffrey and does all the bad habits but still puts in the work, if he's just stopped doing all those bad habits, he probably will become successful faster or will become a lot more successful. But the point is that he will still become successful. And the guy that does all the push-ups and everything, if he doesn't still put in the work, it doesn't matter how many push-ups he does, it doesn't matter how many times he writes in journals, so it doesn't matter how many times he posts, how many goals he posts on the wall, still not going to become successful. So make sure whichever way you want to live your life, however you choose to live your life, make sure you're actually putting in the work, because at the end of the day, that's the most important thing. If you're not doing that, then everything is in vain. Everything. And just to add, so that you don't misunderstand me, my point is not that you should go and start jerking off or go and start fucking bitches or go and start getting drunk or whatever. Definitely, doing the good habits is probably going to always be better for you than doing the bad and stupid ones. My point is just like Alex Omozi said, like we just focus mostly on the wrong things. The wrong things is like the morning routine and the push-ups and the writing your goals on the wall and the gratitude journaling and stuff. Definitely all of those are very, very important and helpful, but the main thing that we should focus more on, that should be more of the thing on our mind, that you should judge people more based on, is actually putting in the work. We like to judge people based on the morning routines and stuff. And just like I said, if somebody that goes out to parties every weekend and fuck bitches and does all this, we still put in the work. This guy that doesn't do any of that, gratitude journals all day and all that, is not still going to win. So just make sure you do the habits, the things that will make you win. That's like my main point.